Trial by Fire.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Trial by Fire, and today we are going to be continuing the Resident Evil 7 saga with part 4. Now when we left off, we obviously had just finished watching sort of like the Mia tape, and we'd just spoken to Zoe, and we are now looking for the cure to the, I guess it's very similar to the Ouroboros virus. So we are now exploring the third wing of the house, which is... she's upstairs, go up. Okay, well, let's take a quick gander around here. But yes, as I was saying, we are now exploring the third wing of the house, which is slightly submerged in water. We know that Marguerite is obviously stalking around somewhere, so we need to be very, very careful while we do this. And there seems to be these nests and bugs laying around everywhere, so I'm very conscious about sort of the damage that we're going to possibly be taking. I don't know. Obviously, as you can see, the blood splatter up my screen here. I'm not exactly in best of shape right now, but let's run around here and we'll try and avoid this nest for now. Let me heal up real quick. Nice hand. Let's go. Trusty knife. So this is one of my least favourite parts of the game, purely not because of the gameplay. The gameplay's just solid and awesome. It's just bugs. Disgusting. So yeah, enough said about that. So we know that we have to put on an item here so we can sort of get through the wall, and if I remember correctly, there's a burner around here, like well, there was with Mia anyway, so we're obviously... ah, there it is. Excellent. Thank you, Ethan. Now, up ahead we've got the backpack, and we have a box, so we can just sort of carry more items, and we can store some crap that we no longer need. Oh, Bubblehead. I see you hiding behind there. Fedora. And forgive the hair, by the way, today I'm having a bad headache. Do you know, it's actually been pretty hot here in the UK the last couple of days. I don't know what's going on with the weather. We're nearing the end of October, and this is just, yeah, crazy heat wave, so sweating it out. I have no idea why I just selected the burner to do this puzzle. I know this isn't going to work, but hey look, we even got an achievement called Nice Try. Which it was a nice try. Obviously, it didn't get us anywhere, but... ah, bugs. These things are so impossible to hit. They're kind of like flies in real life. Get out of my way. Go on, get. Alright, I'm just going to close the door. Good enough. Alright, let's go through here. Now, there's a nest there, but it doesn't look like there's any bugs coming from it, so I think we're okay with this one. Just make sure we always check the cupboards. Got some solid fuel. Ah, and we've got spiders over there on that cabinet. Now, those spiders are quite pesky because they do like to jump at you and gnaw at your face. So we need to be careful because of the damage that they can inflict. So we can slash them. Just try and get these bastards off here. See what I mean? Just bit after bit after bit of damage. I think the easiest way to do them is literally burn them off, but we haven't got the flamer fully configured yet, so for now the knife will be fine. But we got ourselves a nice little achievement, so we'll help ourselves to the spoils of war inside here. Okay, need a lockpick for this, we'll come back later. Somebody needs to clean that sink, that's disgusting. Don't you just love these graphics? So well done. Oh look, lockpick. Excellent. Now, I know I mentioned it in the first episode, but these graphics and this Resident Evil engine has really come a long way since they kind of migrated from the .NET framework engine. And it's just, yeah, it's such a cool game to play. It's easily one of my favourite Resident Evils. Obviously the Resident Evil 2 remake as well is way up there. Why wouldn't it be? Resident Evil 2 was a fantastic game. I think we're probably going to be playing the originals as well on the channel, so stay tuned for those. I haven't sort of figured them out in terms of time frame yet. I'm still kind of trying to work on setting up a streaming schedule, because I want to sort of do some more streaming than I used to do on Brothers Grimm. So I think the original plan was meant to sort of stream on a Saturdays, but what I'm thinking I might do is do my uploads on a Tuesday once a week, and then also stream on Tuesday evenings. And any time I refer to sort of like my time, it will be GMT. So when I sort of figure out the actual schedules, I'll convert it for everyone on the header, so that everybody knows what time to sort of expect me. But for now, here's Mia.
No more bullshit, Mia. I want some answers.
I know, you're right, and I always wanted to tell you, but I can only remember a little, and the rest is just gone.
Daddy, right? You mind if I
Please stop
borrow
calling me
Mommy
Daddy.
for a little bit? Why don't you stand there? Do something!
Yeah, Ethan, do something.
Damn it.
Not just your candid response. Damn it. I love those light shafts as they came out. They were really cool.
Stay the fuck out!
And despite this game not having ray tracing support, I just think, could you imagine what this game would look like with ray tracing? Man, I think it would be so spooky, so really cool. I know a lot of people haven't adopted it yet. Me personally, I love playing my games in ray trace mode. Like, I think Control is obviously something I'm just kind of playing through privately at the moment. That's really, really cool. And obviously, I've just picked up the new Modern Warfare. Today is obviously the 25th of October, so that's just come out today. I played a little bit of that this morning, and it's amazing. Like, you know, when you think about things like Call of Duty, and I'm only going to touch on this for a slight second. It's one of those games where they don't really move the genre forwards year after year, and I think that's why a lot of people kind of get very despondent with them very, very quickly. Like, you played them, you know, one, you've played them all, right? But this time, I mean, they've done a much better job on the story, and the ray tracing support is pretty good. So yeah, if you're a fan of action games, like I have a section on this channel I'm doing called Maximum Action, where we play lots of action games and just stuff that's just over the top ridiculous, then, you know, the new Modern Warfare will probably be right up your alley, because it's a very good addition this year. But back to Resident Evil, because, you know, that's always better, always better, unless it's Resident Evil 6. So, looking at health here and some item management, because we've just got the second part of the burner, we can pick that up now. There we go. Now merge these together, and we have ourselves a flamethrower, people. Things should hopefully get a little bit easier from here on out, because the bugs do not react well to the fire, as in it takes them out pretty quick. And obviously we'll need this when we fight Marguerite, I think, later. So we know where that handle is, because that was in the Mia tape. So we'll obviously keep our eyes out for that. And let's just take this nest out. See how quick that went? Okay, I've got quite a lot of stuff, so I think it's probably best we went and try and drop some stuff off. Because obviously, as I said, I like to hoard stuff a lot, and we got some pretty tough bosses coming up later, so I want to make sure that we've got plenty of health, plenty of ammo, to make sure that we can get them done without sacrificing. Ah, she's walking around the corner, without sacrificing too much. Let's just close this. Let's go around. We'll give her the old 1-2. I'm just going to give it a second, just in case. I can hear her walking. See, my brain instantly thinks to myself, you've used 2 flame, and now you need to reload. And so I don't know what you've got, because it's certainly not bullets I'm reloading, so I'm reloading flame. But yeah, it's just I fire off a bullet in an action game, boom, I'm going to reload. I don't really know many people that are going to sort of fire off an entire clip and then reload. You know, unless you're... oh, let's just get rid of this one flame so we can pick up this solid fuel. Unless you're actually in real life shooting real guns with real bullets. Then you'll probably reload when it's empty. Right, so let's go around. We'll see if we can get around Marguerite. No, I can still hear her, so let me go back this way. This makes a little bit more sense. And if I am correct, she should just be walking... Yeah, there she goes. Cool. So, the opportunity has presented itself. We shall run down this corridor back to the save room so I can dump some stuff off. Oh god, no, there she is. Come on, Marguerite. Are you coming? No? Hello? Margareta? You and your stupid bug. Get out of my face. Close you. Okay, let's put this away. This away, this away, this away. Yeah, that should do for now. Oh wait, no. Let's take the gunpowder, I need to make some more bullets. Thank you. Alright, so let's go back to this room. Let's move the wall. Let's get through there and continue on. Just make sure she doesn't come through here while I'm doing the puzzle, because that would be very, very annoying. So while we're waiting for Marguerite to show her ugly mug, let's just take this time to say, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, please hit that notification bell, and so you do not miss another episode of Resident Evil 7, and also all the other cool stuff that we're uploading as well. And if you want to support me, you can also join my Discord server, which is linked for you in the description. Everyone's welcome. I love meeting new people and I love making new friends. So if you've got Discord and you want to hang out, come play some games, by all means, join the Discord. And yeah, come chat with me and a bunch of other cool people that are already in there. So be great to have you. So we've got the wall open. Let's go through here. Oh, this is the bit with the bugs.
Fuck.
Ew.
Jesus.
Disgusting, as my little girl would say. She's so cute. Disgusting. She hasn't learned to pronounce the D bit yet, so she's just disgusting. But I think it works well. I think it's just pretty cool. Right, so the handle was down here, wasn't it, when we were with Mia? Let's drop down here. How are you guys liking the VR content as well, by the way? So I think it was Elevator Ritual, one that I put up for you guys. So that game was just, on another level type of scary. That one really kind of got me good. You can actually see me at the end of that video shaking. So yeah, at the end of this one, if you want to check that one out, I'll have that linked in the description as well. Also, as probably put one of the cards up here for you to try and have a look at. But yeah, that one is just spooky hell. Spooky hell. Right, Bug, it is now my mission to kill you. Good. Done. Mission accomplished. Some more chem fluid. Right, so now we have the crank. We can sort of raise this bridge, and we can also go and raise the bridge back where we got the burner nozzle, because that one would be very, that's going to be quite useful to go across that bridge. I think there's some bits there that we need. So Death Stranding comes out soon. Who's excited for that? If you are, comment down below. Love to see who's going to be playing Death Stranding. Obviously, I've been watching a lot of Hideo Kojima stuff lately, and it kind of got me thinking that I've been really in the mood to sort of play some Metal Gear Solid games. So I don't know how you guys would feel about that, but obviously I have a complete dedicated section to Metal Gear Solid in my Discord server, along with Resident Evil's obviously got its own section. Kingdom Hearts has got its own section. Shall I shoot her in the head? Shall I shoot her in the head? Nah, let's leave it. I pity her. But yeah, no, I'm thinking about sort of doing some of these videos on some of my favourite games and my inspirations for, you know, wanting to do this sort of stuff. So I think Shenmue's on there as well. So if we've got any Shenmue fans, obviously, as you know, we've got Shenmue Part 3 coming out on the PC and obviously PlayStation 4. I believe that's still aiming for December. So as soon as that comes out, definitely expect a video on that on the channel, because I am a massive Shenmue fan. If you've never played Shenmue, never ever played Shenmue, then you really need to go buy a Dreamcast and play it, or at the very least the original Xbox and get the Shenmue 1-2 collection, or download on Steam. You know, it's up to you. It's on PC now. I forgot about that, but yeah, very, very awesome games. Way ahead of its time. Really pushed the Dreamcast to its limits. Loads of loading times. If you love your loading times, then you'll love Shenmue. But no, seriously, great story, great setting, great combat, just amazing all over, and I'm really looking forward to playing that one. So that's just a few ideas of what I've kind of got going around in my head. But also I want to sort of focus more on the sort of retro stuff as well. I like a lot of my old games, you know. I'm a bit of an older sort of generation guy now. I'm not quite Generation X, but, you know, getting there. Definitely getting there. So obviously Pac-Man is one of my all-time favourite games. And, you know, Galaga, Castlevania, those sort of things as well. So those are the sort of things I want to also do on the channel as well as continue my love of horror and indie games as well. So you're going to see a wide variety on here. And obviously the feedback I've had about the reviews has always been very, very good as well. So I'm glad you guys are liking the reviews. Obviously the review for In the Tall Grass and The Joker went down very, very well. So I want to sort of do a few more of those. I'm going to do one for El Camino. So if you guys haven't seen the Breaking Bad movie, feel free to swing by, watch my review of that, which will probably go up in a couple of weeks. And, you know, it's a completely unbiased opinion. I come from a sort of movie background. When I say a background, I don't mean from work though, but I studied film and media. So I have quite a keen eye for that sort of stuff, you know. So I hope that my reviews in somewhat are quite enlightening to you, but generally the response has been very, very good. So I'm very, very pleased with how they've come out. So thank you for that. I appreciate the feedback. Now, apart from that, going on a completely random tangent of, you know, non-Resident Evil related stuff, we will get back to it. Obviously, I just wanted to sort of go on a bit of a, what's it called? A scavenge hunt for items and stuff. So just to sort of kind of keep you guys interested, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about what I've got planned. But we're going to grab this Magnum real quick, because this is what we've been saving up for. So I just want to make sure we've got all of our eggs in a row. And we're fully prepared for the boss battles later on in the game. There we go. One Magnum attained. Let's take... Yes, we need the crank back. Nearly forgot that. Gunpowder? Nah, we can leave that for now. Right, let's head back. Let's go use the crow key on the door I believe we're about to fight Marguerite, like just very, very briefly though, before she transforms. I always love this part of this game, you know. Marguerite is such an interesting character compared to things like Lucas and Jack and stuff like that. You know, she has that sort of transformative ability about her, which kind of makes her extra creepy. I like to call her like Mother of Bugs, because she's quite creepy in that way. I won't spoil it just yet, but I'll point it out when we actually full-on proper fight her.
I told you to stay out of here!
Bye, Luke. Yeah, they called him Lucas. It's not Lucas, it's Ethan. It's because I'm talking about Lucas. So the interesting thing about Marguerite, if we just quickly burn here, you see how she carries that light with her? You know, like how bugs are attracted to light, and like moths and all that sort of stuff. This kind of, this is the kind of thing, is she's always carrying that light because she's into that sort of stuff. She's attracted to the light, and you'll see this bit coming up now. So just get rid of this horrible ass bug.
Beyond the pale! I've about had enough of you.
Right, let's just get rid of these bugs because she's sending loads down now. So she should fall down here, and then the whole area should start to turn black. But it's mine, my light. See how she gets with the light? I just think that's one of the interesting things about her, you know, how they haven't just kind of made her like queen of the bugs, but you know, she also has some of those traits of something like a bug would be into, you know. Not that you'd look out your window and see sort of like Marguerite sort of like flapping at the window trying to get to your light. Probably never going to happen, but feel free to pause there if you wanted to read that. It's just some of the lore going on behind the scenes. What is with these doors? These doors are just not opening for me lately. Target acquired. Inside is a shriveled corpse. Ew. So we've got the D-series cranial nerve and the D-series peripheral nerve. So again, that's referring to the arm and the head. So let's take this call real quick. Hello, Zoe.
Well, did you find a serum?
I just got done dealing with your mom and her fucking bugs. Wish you could have warned me.
Sorry about that. What about the serum?
I haven't found any, but I did find out we need to make one. A D-series head and an arm. This can't be right.
A head? I think I have that around here somewhere.
You do?
I don't know about the arm, though. Have you searched the whole house?
No, not yet. I still need to check the second floor here.
All right. Check it out. Meet me at the trailer if you find it.
Cool, so we're going on another Zoe fetch quest. I swear that girl doesn't do any of her own work. Creepy wicker doll. My ears have been ringing all day and I haven't been able to sleep since the child showed up. Zoe says there's something strange about the child. I'm seeing things, hearing things, and can't stop feeling nauseous. I went to see the doctor in town and he gave me an x-ray. The child gave me a present. I put the present in the secret room at the back of the second floor where nobody will find it. The arm is a sign of the child's trust, the arm that will lead us to happiness. Ooh. Yes, we love burner fuel because we're going to need it. Hello, Mr. Bubblehead. I see you there. Bam. Okay, so as you remember, Marguerite had a light with her. We now need to go and get that light and hang it on the door for it to open, so it kind of counterbalances everything out and unlocks the door. So we have another antique coin, which I think we can use towards steroids, which will increase our overall health capacity. Now, pay attention to this bit. If you look just down the hole, you're going to see What the hell was that? There she goes, scuttling away like a spider.
What the fuck? That's special.
And Ethan with his little jab there. That's special. Not, oh my god, I'm not going down this tunnel. Do you think that you're paying me enough money to go down here? I know we're not paying you, Ethan. You know, you're doing it out of love, which is even worse than money. But, you know, just think for a second. If you saw that, would you go down that tunnel? No. You would get your stuff. You would just get the hell out. You'd be like, this is not worth this shit. And you'd be gone. But no. Ethan has to make a joke. Alright, so let me just have a quick look at my inventory here, because I know we're about to go and fight Marguerite now in the form, in her final form. So I just want to make sure that I've got enough stuff, because as well as making sure I have enough, I believe there's quite a bit to loot down here, and I have no room. So I just want to make sure that I've got enough space to pick it all up, because yeah, I think we do. Let's just go fight her, because we can always get it after. So let's drop down here. Just open this box. Burner fuel. Bin bag. Okay. Look from the other side. Nope. Like I said, not much room, so got some spiders on this cabinet here. Let's flame these off. There we go. See how much better that was than using the knife? We can take the shotgun shells, which is good because we'll need those. Spiders on the door. Again, see? Nice and easy. No stress, no hassle. Just remember that if you're suffering from a spider infestation as well. Jesus Christ, I forgot that she jumped through there. Quick, attack her. So she's all long and gangly like a daddy long legs. Now, depending where you're watching this, I don't know if you guys have daddy long legs is where you're from. Now, they kind of look like gnats with long, thick abdomens, and they have really long legs and wings. Totally harmless, can't hurt you at all. But yeah, disgusting. And she reminds me of that. So what makes this battle quite difficult and interesting at the same time is that she can literally drop down from anywhere. So there's loads of different places to look out for. Don't look up. Where is she? Yeah. Oh, there she is. Look, and oh, let's just drop down here. And then when she comes down, I'll point it out to you like I said I would. But if you look, just in case, look at her abdomen. Look, see there? She's kind of got like that webbed feature there, and that's where like the bugs come out and stuff, and that's why I call her mother of bugs. Get down, Marguerite. Thank you. There you go. Looks like she's wearing a giant nappy. There you go. That's the bit we have to attack. That's the bit which is going to give us the best bang for our buck in terms of damage. Alright, so let's run down here. Let's go get this bitch. Up. Ah!
Going nowhere.
I like how she can sort of drag you through and then you can sort of attack while upside down. And then, whoop, she drops you. Come on, Marguerite, you don't stand a chance. Come on. The only thing I think was weird about attacking her with the flamethrower is, don't you think her clothes would burn off? like in a realistic setting, you know, her clothes would burn off. Not that for the love of God I want that to happen at all. I'm just saying that I think that, oh, that's disgusting. Don't show me your ass. I just think her clothes would burn off, and I just thought, you know, I thought it would be really cool as a scene to sort of be one of those ones where if the clothes burnt off, there was something really gruesome underneath as well, like Meg from Family Guy. No, but in all seriousness, you know what I mean. I think it'd be quite creepy if something like that happened. Like maybe there was another head under there, and then loads of bugs crawling all over her skin. Let's just go to this abdomen real quick. Come on, come on, come on. And she's done. She's all done. Nice and easy. Lemon peasy squeezy. Easy deasy neasy neasy squeezy. Just destroy her with a knife. And again, there we go. Mmm, bacon bits. Would you like some marguerite on your pizza? No thanks. Not for me. In fact, I'm now off food for the rest of the day after that comment. Thank you, Aaron. Quote of the day. So now, as you'll see here, there is just lots and lots and lots of crap to pick up. But because I treat this like it's free money, I have to sort of go and get it all and bring it back and store it away for later and destroy this gate. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do it in some games yourselves. Don't lie to me. Don't judge me. You ever played a role-playing game? Final Fantasy? Anything like that? Yeah, exactly. Luckily, though, we have the caravan just around here, so we can just go jump straight in there and put the stuff back and run around and get it. But, you know, I want to make sure that I do get it. I don't want any surprises later on. I don't want to be complaining, and I don't want you have to listen to me complain about, oh, I've got no health, I've got no ammo. Because I do whinge, and I will whinge. Right, one trip down. Let's go pick up the rest of this stuff. I think we had a treasure photo just listed over here as well. Let's just check this bit out real quick. Cool. I believe that is the toilet in the caravan that we were just in. So hopefully that will allow us to get whatever's stashed down there as well. Let's get these 2 health items. Get these, get that, search this drawer. Oh no, wait, no. I need a, what's it called? Lockpick. So one of the things I like to do as well is I've been asking a lot of people on the Discord server as well, is, you know, you guys tell me what you would want to see next. You know, are you happy for me to just do a Resident Evil episode every week until it's finished? Or would you like me to mix it up? Would you like me to sort of do a Resident Evil episode, then a indie game, and then another Resident Evil, then a VR content, then another Resident Evil? Would you rather them all just kind of get done at once? Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments below. If you're on the server, just whack it in the server. I will read it. The server is where I'm probably most active, but I do read every single comment that I get. So, and I will reply to you as well, and not just with a heart or a thumbs up. I will physically reply to you, you know. So make sure, if you do have a preference on your video choice of uploads, let me know and I will make it so. Obviously you guys are subscribed for a reason, and I want you to be happy with that subscription. So by all means, let me know what you'd want to see. There will be some times where I will deviate from that because it might be something that I feel will help the channel out. So for example, if a new movie comes out and it's very, very popular, I will probably just decide to just do an upload of the the movie review if I'm lucky enough to see it. Obviously, being a father of three, I don't always have the luxury to pop to the cinema, but if I can, that is the only sort of time I will deviate. But the rest of the time, I will be 100% diligent in what you guys would prefer to watch. Do I really want to run all the way back for one item? No. Let's bin this photo. We'll grab this last thing from this cage here, then we'll head back, and then we can continue on getting the D-series head and arm ready for the serum. So then we don't have to come back here anymore. So this was my final trip. So when I do the Resident Evil 2 one, which obviously we will get around to at some point, I've been sort of toying with the idea of maybe doing more of like a retrospective of it, like sort of just doing a lengthier video, but sort of playing them both, not necessarily side by side, but more like in a window, pop-in window. So for example, we'll have me talking about the sort of games and the remake specifically, and what I liked versus the original, and the sort of differences, and maybe they can sort of be playing over each other. But likewise, if you'd rather just see a legit playthrough of it from start to finish, I can do that too. I think my all-time record for that game, now I'm no speedrunner, is about an hour and a half. So, you know, I could probably do that in a couple of videos, 3, if you really want me to sort of take my time, explain a bit about the sort of game, the mechanics, the story, how it came about. I don't just like to sort of be a face on a screen and talk. I would like to sort of add some value, some context to it. So I hope you don't mind when I go off on my little wild tangents on some of these things, because, you know, games are important to me. I've been playing them for 25, 26 years now, you know, and you know, my wife likes games, my kids love games, they love the Switch, so video games are a big part of my life. And I remember the first time I walked into this room and saw that crocodile, I shot it with my shotgun, because I thought, holy crap, I'm in the bayou, I'm in the swamp, it's gonna kill me. But no, it was just full of stuffing. That's the great thing about playing a game the first time though, isn't it? You never know anything, and there's just always that aura of suspense and not knowing anything, and it's very hard, because once you kind of played a game, you kind of lose that bit of the magic about playing that game. I mean, sure, you got things like action games and stuff where you sort of just like, you run around and shoot a bunch of bad guys, and how many different ways can you kill a bad guy, you know? And that sort of replayability is different to when you've got replayability in terms of scare factor and an actual physical story to maybe go with. That's where it's probably different. I remember the very first time I ever sat down and thought about something like that was Heavy Rain on the PS3. Now, I'm not going to sort of go into the detail and spoil it in case you haven't seen it, but if you do happen to have it on PC, PS4, PS3, whatever, or you haven't and you are thinking about playing it, I highly recommend doing it. But it is one of those games that once you play it once, it's very difficult to sort of want to play it again, because the novelty of, oh my god, has worn off. So this must be the D-series arm, which was hidden in the back rooms that we saw in that note from earlier. Ew.
Oh, God. I guess this is it.
That is just foul. Oh, creepy. Quick, run after her. Now, what I loved about this part of the house was just how different it sort of went. So, you know, like how you kind of went from sort of like action, sort of survival, horror, you know, and this whole section in this house seems very different to the rest of the game. It has a very different vibe, a very different feel. The lights go out, there's dark whispers, you know, you kind of get the whole haunted house feeling from this one. And you can see the lights are flickering, like on my torch. And it's just very, very different. It feels a bit more jump scary as well, with that thing landing down. But yeah, like you just saw the weird sort of writing on the wall. And just, yeah, it is such a weird section because it doesn't kind of fit in with the rest of the theme of the game that's kind of led up to this point and to that point after. But I mean, it goes well in terms of the horror sort of theme, but this is, I would say this one section here is more pure horror than anything else, whereas most of the game, like, as you can see, is more kind of action orientated. And you've lost your head too.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I got it. Are we really gonna be able to make serum with this thing?
It'll be fine. After we make it, we can get out of here. Together. I'll be waiting for you in the trailer.
Alright.
Alright, so now time to go meet Zoe in the trailer. So apparently she has the head and I have the arm. We can make the serum and get out of here. Which would have been news to my ears had this been me in this situation. Because I really don't want to be here any longer than I have to be. Zoe! Zoe! She's not here.
Now where the hell are you? You know, never mind. We only need the head and you've got it. This is gonna help me and me, right?
Hey, buddy. I thought you should know. I decided that Zoe needed a timeout. She and Mia are here with me. And they're keeping each other company.
Just let them both go! What do you need them for?
That's family business, Ethan, and not your concern. Understand? Now,
So Lucas is one of those characters that's very full of himself, thinks he's better than everyone else when he's not. Likes to mess with people, play games, that sort of stuff.
Activity I put together just for you.
What activity?
Oh, I know you're excited, but don't worry. It's not going anywhere. First step I need you to take, partner, is for you to take a peek inside the fridge in the trailer there.
Yeah, you tell him, Ethan.
Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. You want to have some fun, don't you? Now, look in the fridge.
Right, so let's go look in the fridge and keep him happy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here. I've had a lot of fun playing this one. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Aaron from Trial by Fire, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.